everybody.
Hello, hello, hello.
I'm still dancing. How we doing? This fine, lovely Sunday evening. How are we? How was our last week?
Good.
Yep.
The last week was okay for me. It was busy at work, a little overwhelming, but overall not bad because I'm lucky and things always work out for me.
Yes. My week was a lot, but it's okay. It's gonna be okay. I officially turned in book 3.
Yay!
Yay!
Wait, I think, do we have applause? Do we have applause in here?
We do.
We found the applause.
Right? I think.
Yay!
I'm very excited. It's nice to have that off. And I get the same developmental editor that's worked on books 1 and 2. So it'll be like somebody who knows my story. It'll be lovely. I'm very excited to keep going with that whole process. So I was able to finish that this week and start writing novella number 7. Novella number 2 comes out on Tuesday. I'm just trucking along.
I lived through the Texas ice apocalypse of 2023. Fell and used my dog as a sled on accident.
You did do that.
And I showed Julie, I video chatted her and showed her exactly where I was when I fell and how far I slid. And it's quite a bit of ways.
It's
and I
not
was
short.
like trying to stop myself. So like my wrists are still really, really sore. The rest of me feels okay now, but
yeah,
my wrists are still really sore. But it worked out. I didn't lose any power. I didn't lose, I didn't have to sit in the cold or anything. So it was fine. And
when you had to travel, you could travel.
And when I had to travel, I could travel, and things worked out.
Yeah.
And it's now today it got up to 72. Yeah, I'm in Texas. 3 days ago, we were covered in 2 inches of ice. And now
it got up to 46. And I was ready to go to the pool. Like, this is positively balmy.
No, I was hot. I was like, I could turn on the AC right now. Like, I'm not gonna, but I could.
It's wild. Let us know how your week was. Let us know what you're working on tonight. I'm going to say hello to some friends. Hello to you in California, Christina.
Hello.
How are you? Hi, Maria.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi,
Jess.
Jess.
Hi, Essie.
Good morning. Good morning. What the heck am I talking about?
I don't know.
Good evening.
Hello. Hi, Jennifer.
It's been a weird day.
And Nicole's here. And Kelly's here.
Hello.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Woo.
Thank you. Hi, Cool Gamer. Oh, no. Going to be eating pizza for dinner and then reading Hester. Very good.
Nice.
Still laughing about it because I'm a terrible friend.
You're not a terrible friend.
No. Real friends laugh at you before they start helping.
Like, what are you going to do? Help me from Ohio? No.
But Jess and I were both sitting here like, she's taking a minute. And you came back, you're like, I almost died. And we were both like, don't laugh. Don't laugh.
No, you went, don't laugh. Jess just started cackling. It was
did.
Fine.
She
didn't hold it back.
I had to change my clothes because I was all wet.
I literally spun in circles trying to find a place to stand up. I had to pull myself up by the sheer will of my arm strength, which isn't much.
No. It's brutal.
But it's okay.
It is okay. Everything worked out because
I
you're
lived
lucky.
Through it.
Things work out for you.
The dog was relatively unharmed, so.
You were like, I didn't have my phone. Couldn't even call for help. It's like, who would you have called? You're like, 911.
I'm falling and I can't get up.
I was like, you just get to somewhere where you can get up. You're like, I couldn't get up anywhere. I'm going to finish the chapter I'm in the middle of, The Way of Kings. And then I'm going to switch to Freshwater. I only have 57 pages left, so I'm trying to finish that tonight. I have read Freshwater. I have not read Way of Kings. That one
we haven't read that series yet.
Hoping to get to it at some point this year. At least the first book. I don't know.
The first double book.
First double book, because we got the both. I muted myself. I covered my face so you couldn't tell. So you could tell the whole story. We all do need a friend like you. Hi. Final proof of chapter 78. And a longing for the sheer evil I plan to unleash in 79. I love it. I'm excited. Amber, what are you working on tonight?
Well, I'm going to try and finish We Sold Our Souls. I've been reading this book for months. I keep putting it down. I'm finally somewhere near the end. Here. I only have this much left.
Okay.
I'm on 211 out of like 330. So I only have a little over 100 pages left.
Are they all like pure text, or is there like mixed media that makes some pages shorter?
I would say it's about 5% mixed media. Not much.
Okay. Not much. Yeah.
Just a couple of pages here. It's like every 3 or 4 chapters, there's like one mixed media page.
Okay.
So it's mostly just regular text. And I still don't really know how I feel about it.
I feel like it's one of those books you're going to have to wait until the end and then just figure it out how you feel.
I will say this. So far, it's not my favorite Grady Hendrix. So.
What would you say your favorite is so far?
So far, My Best Friend's Exorcism has been my favorite.
I don't know that I have a favorite. I've only read 2.
And the thing was, like, My Best Friend's Exorcism actually had a story. Whereas Horror Store, which is the only other book of his that I've read, it was just very heavily leaning in on the, ooh, look at me, I'm like an IKEA catalog and gore. Like, it wasn't really like a compelling story. It was just like a gory horror book, which I didn't mind, but it's not meant to be a great story. Like, it's really not.
I feel like between the two of us, we've read like all of his books except for one. We haven't read any of the same books by him.
Yeah.
Because I've only read How to Sell a Haunted House and Final Girl Support Group.
Yeah.
And neither of us have read Southern.
I have all of his books. I have them all. So I'm slowly trying to read them all. And I like how
Final
weird
Girl
they
Support
are.
Group. I liked it. I didn't love it, but I liked it. But that's very straightforward, not creepy, weird, like supernaturally, which I think I prefer.
I know How to Sell a Haunted House was.
It was very weird. I was like, oh, it's a haunted house. It's a ghost story. No big deal. No, it wasn't.
These books are never what they seem. They always take a turn.
I was like, I don't know. And it was also just like one of my least favorite things in a horror genre, like creepy dolls that are alive. I don't like it. Like, I don't like it. And I was like, I didn't sign up for this. I signed up for a haunted house. I can handle a haunted house. You know what I can't handle? Dolls that move. I don't like it.
Yeah, so like Horror Store was just supposed to be like a haunted IKEA type store. Was it that? No, it was not. It was something totally different.
Yeah. Nicole's going to be working on her vampire romance. Already almost done with it. I'm on chapter 19. That's fantastic.
Nice.
I'll be taking a break from games to read Love to Hate You by Jen Bennett. On page 103, glad it's a bind up of Alex approximately and Star Eyes. I was wondering what that was because the Love to Hate, I didn't know that title, but I have read Alex approximately and Starry Eyes. I like Starry Eyes. Alex approximately was okay. Hello, I've been here before. I just don't remember when. Well, welcome back. We're gonna do 2 45-minute sprints. I don't like clowns. Yeah, well, don't read that one. I didn't like Southern. Yeah.
Did you skip one?
Did I?
Did you get this one?
What one?
No.
This one? No,
Yeah.
I didn't. Freshwater is written in such an odd. It is very odd. But that was also the only one I'd read so far. So I don't know how different their writing is. You're not that late. We haven't started yet. I will be reading today because I'm allowing myself a little bit of a break. If I finish this, then I will be moving on to working on the novella. But I am currently reading Tress of the Emerald Sea, one of the first Sanderson mystery surprise secret project Kickstarter thing. And I'm here. So I have like a little less than 100 pages left. So I'm going to try to finish that. And if I finish that, then I will write. But until that time, I'm just going to read. I'm feeling a bit sleepy. I might just go to bed. You're allowed to do that. Every single book is a different genre, basically. My favorites are Pet, Bitter, and You Made a Fool. So good. I've seen Pet. I haven't seen the other two. Hello. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Let us know what you're working on, and then we're going to jump into our first 45. We've got the timers all pulled up, and I'm ready to read. It's going to be great.
Yay.
Am I missing something? I must be missing something. Where did the somethings go? It's weird. Okay. I was looking at my little sheet of tabs, and I should have 2 more here. I'm trying to remember what colors they were because Dem's gone. Anyway, Kelly is going to have supper and read some more of A Blight of Black Wings. Very nice. And Ryan's going to read my copy of Tress came yesterday afternoon, and I just unboxed it today. Is it not beautiful? It is beautiful. I love it so much. Just got a short story back from an editor, so I'm going to go through that in the first sprint. That is fantastic. Congratulations. Yeah, I just very stupidly put lotion on my hands, so I'm going to very carefully read this, but very excited. What was I going to say? Nope, went there. Did you use up the last 2? I might have at some point, or they came off in the book when I was using it as a bookmark. Because I'm like staring at a stack that were like just here. So I'm wondering if like they came off, which is more likely, but it's neither here nor there. All right. Are we ready to work? I'm ready to work. Also, just because I don't want anybody to worry, I annotate all of my books, but I refuse to write in this book. So I am using clear sticky notes and using that to annotate the book because I will not write in this beauty. All right.
It's too pretty.
I was like, it's too pretty. And normally I don't care. Like, it's my special edition. I don't care. But I was like, no, I'm not writing in it. I can't do it. All right. Let's get into the first sprint and get some stuff done.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck. Hello, friends. How do we do? That was fucking creepy. I'm sorry. How are we?
Hello. Tell me how you did.
How are we? Sometimes I can't help that I'm really fucking weird. How we doing? Oh my god. Also, I can't see even a little bit. I need some eye drops. Like, I've been reading for too long and my eyes are like, you had LASIK? We are shriveled like raisins. They're mad. How'd your reading go?
Okay.
You didn't read, did you?
I did. It's just, it's this, okay. It's just, I don't want to like spoil anything. There's
You're
this
not, are you
road
DNFing
trip.
it right now? Like, you're not
No.
DNFing it? Oh.
No. There's this road trip vibe happening, and
Yeah.
it's going on for too long. It is, and I'm finally like right before we ended to where it might be ending,
Mm.
and I'm like, I really just want this book to end at this point.
I don't even know how many pages I have left. I have a tiny bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm too close to the end to DNF at this point, but
I have less than 30 pages, so
you'll definitely finish it next sprint.
I will finish it next sprint, but things are happening. It's very exciting. I'm enjoying it very, very much.
Sorry.
It's very good. I'm sorry, I didn't look at any comments. Also, I can't read them. How are we? Nicole refuses to write in books. I write in all of my books.
I don't refuse to write in books. I just don't get the same satisfaction from annotating. So like if I come across a book every once in a while that like I feel like I really want to write my thoughts in, I have no problem doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't feel the need in most books to want to annotate it.
I will say that I legitimately annotate every book I physically read. If I read an ebook, sometimes I will highlight things, but I don't consider that annotating. Audiobooks, obviously, I don't. But physically, with the exception of like if I start to read it and I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to love this. Sometimes I'll wait a little bit or use these clear ones until I'm sure. And then I'll eventually switch. But I do annotate all of them, and I almost want to go back and write in this book. I'm not gonna, but it's really good and I really like it. Let's see. The clear stickies are a lifesaver. And I did comment, but if you didn't see that, I use the clear Post-its. I don't know what brand they are because I got them when they first, it's the Worcestershire stationery company. You know that word that nobody can say? Worcestershire, whatever. Worcestershire. Worcestershire. They are not as clear as I would like them to be, but I know that they've gotten better since I got this pack, and I use fine Sharpies, and they dry really, really quick. Joanne joined. Maria is thinking of getting back to writing in books. You should. It's amazing. On page, nope. Does that say 1405?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And I'm enjoying the book so far. After reading what I did, was not expecting anyone in that book to use the words "me likey." Okay.
I mean, I don't think I would ever expect those words to be used in any book.
In any book. I finished the chapter in Way of Kings and read 20 pages of Freshwater on 37 pages left to go. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Nice.
327 new words, and we're all a little weird. Yeah. Some more than others. Moi. Hello, Amy. Welcome. I fed myself, read about 5 pages, and have streamed most of the 6 p.m. news. There you have it. How's that going for you? I ask because I usually avoid the news because I like my mental health. Hi, Kay. Just arrived. Hope you ladies are well. What are you reading? I missed it. Nobody knows the name of that.
You can read it. It says, "We sold our souls."
I can't read it. My eye holes aren't working.
Well,
I'm
you're
reading
not everybody.
Tress of the Emerald Sea, the Sanderson surprise book 1.
Secret project.
Secret project.
Oh.
Stop doing that. I'm almost done. I'll finish the next one. I hate annotating in school. I want nothing to do with it again. That's fair. It's not for everyone. I love it.
I was never forced to do it in school.
No.
They didn't care if we actually wrote in the books or not. Which in college, because you bought them. In high school, you were not allowed to write.
You were not allowed to write in them,
or you would have to pay for it. And
correct.
I was poor.
Well, yeah. No, I don't think I did it in high school or even college. 145. Got it. I was like, I know it's a bind-up book, but that's a lot of books. I'm reading the final book in the Broken Bond series. Nice. The news hasn't been overly traumatizing today. That's a plus.
It's a win. That's a win.
Notice how she said overly traumatizing. Still traumatizing.
Maybe a little traumatizing, but not
manageable. It's a manageable level of trauma. Cool. Let's see. Do we have any announcements or anything that we need to talk about between sprints? What do we have going on? We've got some new Writer's Hive videos that have gone up. That's linked down below. All of Amber's timers are listed down below. You can buy my books down below. If you're not a member of my newsletter, you should be. They got the secret link to a pen name for novellas. Those are fun. And a new one comes out on Tuesday. If you're interested in knowing what the pen name is and where you can get those books on KU or owning them for 99 cents, DM me on any of my socials, all listed down below. Julie, what brand of eye drops do you use? I don't know. I'm sorry. What brand is that?
Maybe you should lead with that.
You should lead with the ones to not use because I don't want that. I don't know what I even have. What do I have? This is Sustain. Little Sustain drop packet jobbers. And then I think I have like an allergy eye drop that's from Clear Eyes, maybe? For allergy season? I'm probably just going to do this Sustain. Is it Sustain? Am I going to die? Because I don't want to die.
Not from using eye drops, that's for sure.
Of all the things, do you know what I've done to my body if eye drops take me out? I swear to you, I'll be so pissed.
Be like, yeah, you know, she lived through living in the 90s, which was hard enough. She made it through all the years of college. She made it through the pandemic. She made it through all of that. But then one day her eyes were dry and she used some eye drops and then she died.
Died. My gosh. Could you? I'd be so mad.
It's like my grandfather lived through multiple wars and then came home and was trimming a tree in his yard and it fell on him and killed him.
I can't.
Like, no, you don't. No, see, here's the thing. I feel like you lived through a war, combat. His entire squad died except for him and one other guy. He lived through that. And then he comes home and a freaking tree falls on him when he's trimming it.
That's some Final Destination bullshit. They were like, you shouldn't have made it home, and we're going to take care of this. That's ridiculous.
I think they said my dad was in his like early 20s, I think, when it happened. Like, oh my gosh.
Oh, thank you. Reading tonight on chapter 7 of If I Never Met You. I already read Trust the Digital back in January. I couldn't resist. I did not read the digital.
I have the digital copy.
I have it.
I actually have two digital copies.
And why do you have two digital copies?
Because I did not do, when the Kickstarter came out, I was like, I'm just going to do the ebooks because I don't need the premium hardcover books. And then the premium hardcover books came out, and I said, oh, you see, now I need the premium hardcover book. And so I went and bought it on his website. I went and bought it on his website, which came with another copy of the ebook.
So now you have multiple. I knew I was getting the physical, so I wanted to wait and read the physical. It was easy something. Cool. The Sharpies are the way to go. I don't use them for anything. That's a lie. I use them sometimes for signing things, like signing books or my postcards, but they're the only things that work.
I do like the really fun tip Sharpies to write with because I'm left-handed and they don't smear. They do dry very quickly.
But we found other ones that also are very nice and aren't Sharpies that don't smear.
Yeah, but these are Ride-Tech.
Uh-huh.
And they're like 0.5, like teeny tiny needle point, and I love them. And they don't smear at all.
I recently got 0.3. They feel like a weapon. Very sharp.
And but you know, you gotta be careful because you do everything very aggressively, so don't like rip through your paper trying to write with it.
I won't. Maybe, probably. Easy Care.
I've never heard of them.
Artificial tear lubricant eye drops and Delsum Pharma. Isn't Delsum like a cough syrup?
I've never heard of either of those. I've only ever used like Clear Eyes.
Yeah, I have like a Clear Eyes, but it's like specifically for allergies because when my allergies get bad, my eyes are the first thing to like hurt really bad. So I just have these guys for like, anyway. Thank you. I won't die. I appreciate you. Anything is a weapon if you're angry enough. It's true.
Julie's an eager beaver, so I'm an eager beaver.
I'm an eager beaver. That's a thing I said to someone right to his face. We're going to keep going then. We're going to do another 45. You guys ready? I want to finish this book. I'm very excited.
I'm excited for you.
I'm excited for me too. All right. Here we go, friends. Go forth. Be amazing. Do good things.
Good luck, everyone. How did that go so fast?
I don't know, but it did.
I'm not sure if you ever caught me, like, watched what I was doing at all.
No.
I was losing my shit over here. Like, how have you ever been watching a horror movie and what's happening on the screen is so gross that you're trying to like cover your eyes, but when you're reading you can't do it, so it's like
I, first of all, don't watch scary movies like that. And if I do, it's usually behind a pillow. And I don't even pretend to be watching because I'm not. Like, I'm just hiding.
It was the grossest, goriest thing happened. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to throw up.
Oh, no.
I was over here gagging and like doing this. Like, no.
Yuck, yuck.
This book is weird.
I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that for you. And I apologize.
It was visceral.
I finished my book.
Yay!
Yay!
Did you love it?
I did love it.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not rating books just because I don't rate books, but I did love it. And I'm glad because, I mean, there's a certain amount of risk, right? In like having secret project books where you're like, I bought them before I knew anything about them. Like, we didn't have titles. We didn't really have any information. It was just like, oh, I'm going to trust that I'm going to enjoy these books.
Yeah. We didn't have synopsis.
We had nothing. I was just like,
didn't have nothing.
No. I was like, oh, I'll like it, you know, whatever. And then, like, I think you've kept up with some of the videos of like what the books are about, and I did not. So I genuinely had no clue. But I'm very happy with that one. At least we had one winner, and my first Brando Sando down for the year. So
really,
you know. Yeah, what else would I have read this year yet?
I don't know. I guess when we read Final or The Hero of Ages was last year, huh?
Yeah.
And The Alloy of Law was last year.
Mm-hmm. And we haven't gotten to more of our buddy reads of him because we're still in the middle of another buddy read.
Yeah, that I'm lacking and slacking on.
Once you finish that, we'll get further.
I'm just in this weird space where I'm not loving anything that I'm reading, and it's putting me in a weird slump. I need to read Sean McGuire or something next. Something I know that I'll love.
Yeah.
Or Alice Feeney.
Yeah.
One or the other.
They were both, I mean, for one being significantly longer than the other, they were both very, very fast reads. Let's see how everybody else did. I'm excited. I finished that book, though. Hello, Brie. Been sprinting, but I was filming, so I didn't pop in. Now doing organizing. Well, welcome. Hey, Elena. Hello.
Hello.
Is that a 5? 585 new words?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I did the eye drops. Did not die. Still can't see. So close. I have like 5 pages left of fresh water. You could do it.
We Sold Our Souls by Grady Hendrix.
What year is that one published? That's older.
Yeah, it's not old, though. It's 2018.
It's not new.
No.
Finished the news, watched some videos, learning ASL. It's always nice. It's always a good skill to have.
Yeah, I've actually, like, I know some basic ASL from, I have family, like, by marriage that are deaf, and I've picked up a lot from them, which isn't officially ASL because A lot of people use different dialects depending on where you live, but
Mm.
I know a passing bit of it, and I actually helped a guy at the grocery store one time because he was trying to tell the cashier something, and the cashier like wasn't getting it, and they just weren't able to communicate. And I, without thinking, I was like he's trying to tell you, da, da, da. I don't even remember what it was, and then the guy was like, I was like, I'm sorry, it's a little frustrating to watch.
I gotcha. I think that about does it though for our sprints. And then next week we'll be here. And the following week we'll be here. And the week after that.
And the week after that. And the week after that. And the week after
that. We'll just be here.
Because we've now completed 3 full years? Or 2 full years?
It's been a minute. I don't think it's 3 yet.
I think we just finished 2 full years during Nano.
Yeah.
Because we were just during the month of Nano, we should sprint every Sunday for people for doing Nano. And then after Nano, we were like, we actually enjoyed that. Let's continue doing it. And 2 years later, we literally haven't missed, except for when it fell on Christmas. And, that's it.
It's the only time. And we did one Christmas Eve. We did them other times, it was just we didn't do that one Christmas. But yeah. We've been here. We'll continue to be here. We appreciate that you come and join us every week too. It makes it a lot more fun to do. But I think that's going to do it for now. I think that's all of our news, all of our updates. Hopefully you continue to be just as productive throughout the rest of the week. And you can come to us next Sunday with all of your bragging about all the cool stuff you did.
Yeah.
Sound like a plan?
Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan to me. All right, friends. Go forth and prosper. Go forth and be amazing. And we will see you next week.